I do not have a detached retina. So I guess that is a very bold statement. Being last night I made a video that me and Sugar Ray Leonard have something in common. I do not have a detached retina, but I was diagnosed with that at about 7 o'clock last night here at the UHC, United Healthcare, I think that's what it means, facility. They're in Bridgeport, West Virginia, which is a fine facility. Great big facility. I had a colonoscopy done there. So I watched a video last night where the doctor says, you know, if you have such and such if you have a bunch of floaters and you have black dots, it could mean that you have a detached retina, and you should have that looked at immediately. So I went in to the UHC here where I live. It's about, I don't know, 10 to 15 miles from my place. So I head out there. And I'm not in a lot of pain. Doesn't hurt. Told him that. That's my symptoms. I just have this like spider-like glob in my eye. This eye. And I see like a gazillion black dots. So obviously there's something behind my eye that doesn't belong, that's normally not there. I came to that much of a conclusion, and I'm concerned, what is the cause? Was my retina torn, which could lead to blindness, or was it something else? So I went to the doctor. I went to the emergency room. They checked my vitals. She said I had a torn retina. She kind of reacted like she was scared. And I wanted to drive the 35 miles to the facility where they were going to treat me. And she said, you can't, because your vision is impaired. And she didn't check me. She asked me to see fingers, and I saw the fingers. So they had two very nice gentlemen come up and pick me up. One was older. One was happy birthday, was Glenn. His birthday's today. He's 57 years old today. He's born in 1960, just like me. And he was born on Mother's Day in 1960. At least that's what he says. And they took me up and they asked me questions on the way. And they said, well, did you get punched? Blah, blah, blah. And he said, stare. He said, he didn't think I had a detached retina. But he went off what they said. And then when I got to Ruby Memorial, I guess is what they call it, which is the biggest hospital within 50 miles of here, at Morgantown. First thing they did was, I think they gave me a vision test before they checked my vitals. They gave me a vision test. And they told me that in my right eye, the eye that had had 2 surgeries on, one was a cataract surgery last decade, and the other one was stitches were put in it because it was cut by a baseball. When a baseball hit my glasses, it was cut. So that was my worst eye. That eye was 20/40. This was 20/25. Now, granted, if I'm like this, I can't see. Now I can. If I shift my eyes around, I can see. I see this great big black thing in my eye right now. I don't see all the dots now. We'll see when I walk out in the sunshine. So, at any rate, they take me back there. The intern, or was it the intern? The residents came in. He's a doctor in training. He's not a full doctor. He's had all the doctor training. He started checking me out. He was real nice. And He looked around. They hooked me up to all this stuff. And then waited a little while longer, and they put all this gel on me, and it hurt like hell to check my vitals. Then all of a sudden, the real doctor comes in and starts looking at me, and he looked in my eye 4 or 5 times, and that went on from, I think I got there around 9:30, 10 o'clock. That went on till 1:30. At 1:30, after the 4th or 5th time they looked, they said, there's blood in there. So evidently somehow a vessel got messed up, and there's blood in my eye, but he said it would clear out, and they want an ophthalmologist to see it's okay. So I don't have a detached retina. I don't know why there's blood. I don't know if I have macular degeneration. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's not something to be fun about. The doctor acted like it was no big deal. He didn't get all upset. He didn't say any big words. He didn't know. So yeah. I wish that we'd have had a doctor see me there in Bridgeport to say, well, I don't see a retinal tear, and we don't need to get all these people all worked up, and we can go see somebody next week, because that's what's happening. So we should have been able to do that in about an hour if we had competent medical facilities here, which we don't. Which I should have went there to begin with. So I learned a valuable lesson, because this wasn't life impairing. I might go blind. I mean, I got my vision, I hope. I got one eye I don't see very well out of, and one is all cloudy, so this is not fun. So I'm going to have to figure this out. This is real important, being able to see. And so this is really important. I'm not Helen Keller. I'm not going to be heroic like that. I'm not like that. I'm not a hero. I'm just a regular guy. But yeah, makes me wonder whether you ought to be close to medical facilities, especially if you're at advanced age. I guess if you don't care, you leave it to the fates. That's fine. I don't know if I believe in the fates. I don't know if I believe in any of that. I'm kind of like a scientific person. I'm glad that I had a real scientist, a real doctor look at my eye, and not a gang of idiots. That's all I can tell you. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. I don't have a detached retina.